We're talking about finding and taking your power back, stepping away from that victim mentality and powerless habits and stepping into the fullness that you are today. I'm super excited about this topic because I don't know about you, but I must have skipped that day of school when they told us how powerful we were and taught us how to control the dragon that's in our mind. I must have skipped that day because I went through a lot of my life not realizing how powerful my mind was, and I walked around very powerless. And that, I feel, is a big part of why my immune system was down. I had chronic health issues, and I was also more susceptible to being controlled and manipulated by others and the system. And so these are a few tips of how to take your power back. There's a lot of ways you can take your power back, but these are ones that I felt like were in the beginning that really helped me launch off into some self-empowerment and some confidence. So number one, trust your intuition. Listen to that first voice, the first voice. Do not listen to the second, third, fourth, fifth voice. Somewhere along the line, I picked up a habit of ignoring that first voice and going to the voices behind it. And it was misguidance, and it led me down paths that were not right for me. And so just a good old shout out to that intuition. If it's true, when something feels off or if something feels really right, trust it. Trust that intuition. It is guiding you. It is navigating the seas for you. Number two is around emotional health. I was a professional number outer. I could not decipher between anxiety and depression and just feeling all these emotions, but I didn't identify them and I didn't acknowledge them. Therefore, I couldn't process them and shut them out. And so I really, truly believe this part was a big, intricate part of my illness in not being able to identify and acknowledge my emotions. So please, if you are numbing out, work on feeling your emotions. And we can talk more about this in later videos, but knowing that that is a step that you need to take if you are numbing out is huge. And realizing your emotions are all valid. Good, bad, low, high, they're all valid. But don't use the words I am in front of them. You make sure you're using the words I feel. So for example, instead of saying I am sad, don't claim it like that. Don't make it a part of you. Say, I feel sad. It's more lucid. It comes and it goes. Along with this is something I learned from cognitive behavioral therapy, which talks about things to do with the victim mentality of no one can make you feel anything. You choose how you feel. An experience happens, you choose how to react, therefore you choose how you feel. Quit blaming others. Quit using this phrase, they made me feel. They didn't make you feel anything. I'm sorry to break it to you. You chose that. And it's valid from the experience of your reaction and all that, but you do have control over it. You do have control over your response. You do have control over your feelings. Nobody else does. Claim that power. It's a twofer. You're releasing them of blame, and you're taking your power back by understanding that you get to choose your response and how you feel. Number three is talking about, similarly, how we create our own reality. We create our own disposition, our attitude, our mood. We create our mood, therefore we create our day. And when we create our day, we create our reality. And that all starts by the thoughts we think. And the thoughts we think turn into the beliefs that we believe. And the beliefs that we believe turn into the energy that we have. And the energy that we have is what turns into what we attract. So for example, if I think I'm a victim mentality, something's happened to me bad, I will start believing that I am a victim. And therefore, I will hold that energy of a victim. And when I hold that energy, I will bring in more experiences that will allow me to play that role of the victim. So please stop that. If you don't want to play the victim anymore, this is a huge part in understanding that you can control the thoughts you think, and you can control how you feel at any given moment. It is your choice. And I've been in holes where physical pain is taken over, my mind is in pain, And it's very crucial to be able to do this to yourself, for yourself, in saying, I get to choose how I feel at any moment in time. I can choose that. I have that power. And when you say that to yourself, your body will follow in suit, because your body doesn't know the difference between a thought you tell it and the reality it's facing. So when you tell it a better feeling thought, it's going to feel better. It will. You got to just keep practicing it. So I really believe that you can take your power back if you feel like a situation is making you powerless. You got to have a little bit of reframing, but I was able to do it, and therefore I know you can do it. You absolutely can do it. And we're going to talk more about the mind and the thoughts and, mental awareness, mental health awareness, and being able to be more of a deliberate thinker. So I'm really excited about this. If you need more guidance or one-on-one consultation, my books are open and I'm happy to help. Thank you so much.